My childhood was really and truly shaped by the Holocaust. My father was murdered when I was 2 years old, and my mother had to raise me alone until we came to Canada. We were fortunate that we lived with my paternal grandparents in Budapest. And of course, after the Holocaust, Hungary became a communist country. So we went from one form of ism to another form of ism, from Nazism to communism. And the life that we had was not what people in North America are accustomed to. So we had a lot of difficult life experiences, both as a family and as individuals. We lived in the 8th district in Hungary, which was a heavily Jewish populated area, centered around one of the main synagogues in not only in Budapest but Central Europe, the Dohány Synagogue, which is a beautiful structure. And the entire neighborhood originally was predominantly Jewish, and of course after the Holocaust that has changed. As I mentioned, we were fortunate enough to have found a roof over our head with my paternal grandparents, because under the communist system, people were assigned to live according to some bureaucratic dictum. Sometimes total strangers were forced to share an apartment. Apartments were shared by as many as 3 or 4 families. So the fact that we had a 2-room apartment shared by the 4 of us was pretty good considering the circumstances. I grew up in this environment. The address was number 16 Népszínház utca, which means Folk Theater Street. And I lived a typical life. Judaism was a small part of my life for a number of reasons. One of them was that my grandfather was a fervent communist. He was a party functionary, and communists were official atheists. In fact, it was so severe that he did not show up for my bar mitzvah. My mother and grandmother had a bar mitzvah for me in spite of him. And again, this did not impact me until much, much later on.